This morning, Pope Francis declared Popes John Paul XXIII and John Paul II saints during a historic ceremony at the Vatican. Crews called off the search late this afternoon. CBS 2 News reporter Kevin Barry was there when divers entered the water earlier today. It's an issue of mental health and funding. We begin with a story close to home. Healthcare enrollment is up across the state despite some ongoing questions. It was a horrifying morning for children and their parents in Rhode Island as they witnessed an accident at a circus that left 9 people seriously injured. I have to say I'm unhappy with that cool weather flirting that you talked about. I'd much rather flirt with something hot than something cold. Just saying. Want you to know that. Some other magic you'd like to hear about. I've been checking the score for you, Landon.
Thank you.
38-33, Syracuse.
All right.
Well, there are 2 words I just love to hear together in this week's 7-day forecast: warming and trend. If it's more than 25 degrees, they'll use salt. If it's less than 25 degrees, they'll use this salt-sand mix. And we aren't expecting to see much of this accumulate tonight. Again, the problem is going to be ice on roadways. Stay inside tomorrow, watch the Super Bowl, watch a team in blue and orange win.
Yeah, maybe blue and orange.
Probably.
If
Definitely
you're wearing these
blue,
colors for tomorrow,
most likely orange.
You're rooting for the right team.
That's right.
With the price of some ice cream treats as low as $1 a piece, you can either afford to buy ice cream for 4 children or buy a gallon of gasoline.
It'll be a while before they're shooting hoops like they used to.
What a day, Sadie. 48 points for Melvin Edgem.
And 18 rebounds.
18 rebounds. You play basketball. You know how tough that is to do.
That's a lot.
He also had 8 assists in this game, so it's not like he was
almost had
hogging
a
everything.
triple-double.
Almost.
Which, whew,
And
great game.
I'll
Their basketball chairs weigh half as much, and they're a lot faster. And I have met a man that I just want to take home with me tonight. This is Odie. We're having so much fun down here. Yolanda's Barbecue is behind us, one of the great vendors, and Odie is vouching for them. He's been eating their food all night. And just as vendors at Nouveau City Market are back in action, so is the 5-season ski team in Ellis Park on the Cedar River. Want to take a guess at how tall it is, guys?
don't want to
80 feet?
Oh,
Just
no.
don't tell me.
You
More?
double that, 168 feet. It only takes 11 seconds to get down. It opens up at Kansas City's Oceans of Fun on May 23rd. And that's a wedgie slide.
What could go
As
wrong?
a water slide connoisseur,
Matt.
I am telling you that's a wedgie slide. It will not be pleasant when you're done.
Not
Might
much
be fun
show.
for 11 seconds, and then you gotta cover up and get up.
Remembering a visionary.
I think it gave people a tremendous amount of hope.
The corridor looks back on the life of human rights leader Nelson Mandela. Plus historic or wasted space.
We can't be losing more of those homes.
The numbers don't work, it's upside down.
The differing viewpoints on the future of 2 historical homes in Cedar Rapids. And honoring Lauren.
This is just something she would have done.
How one corridor family is helping others to help heal their own wounds.
Now, the Corridor's top stories. Tomorrow's weather forecast in the first 10 minutes. This is CBS 2 News, 10 at 10.
Tonight, the world is mourning the loss of an icon. Former South African president and civil rights leader Nelson Mandela died today at the age of 95. Mandela passed away at his home after a long illness that left him bedridden for several months. CBS 2 News reporter Matt Hamill talks to Eastern Iowans about his legacy. Matt. CBS 2 News 10 at 10 continues with the Corridor's top stories in tomorrow's Weather First forecast in the first 10 minutes. The Total Child Project aims to strengthen the Wellington Heights neighborhood by providing a better environment for children to grow. Now, that includes getting rid of homes deemed as eyesores, but the planned removal of several homes has some concern. CBS 2 News reporter Jason Hackett is live in Wellington Heights with more. Jason. Now 10 at 10 continues with a look at tonight's other stories across the corridor. In Iowa City tonight, a man charged with killing his wife will be coming back to the state for his trial. 73-year-old John Bloomfield was arrested in Minnesota last week and is not challenging an extradition order. Bloomfield is accused of killing his wife, Frances Bloomfield, in Iowa City back in 1997. Also in Iowa City tonight, tuition is dropping at the University of Iowa's College of Law. The Board of Regents approved a 16.4% decrease, which will take effect in the fall of 2014. Now, the drop means non-resident students will pay nearly $7,800 less per year. Residents will save more than $4,300 per year. In Mount Vernon tonight, people are kicking off a month-long celebration of the holidays. Tonight was the annual Magical Night featuring a wide range of events from a holiday craft bazaar, a live nativity scene, and of course visits from Santa. And the Jolly Man will be back in the area December 14th for Lisbon's Holiday Jubilee. In Oxford tonight, residents are getting ready to have a new mayor for the first time in more than 30 years. Don Saxton was honored today for his nearly 40 years serving as mayor. Saxton is retiring at the end of the year. He'll be replaced by current city council member Gary Wilkinson. And in Coralville tonight, folks are preparing to honor their mayor, who is also leaving office at the end of the year. A reception will be held on December 17th to honor Jim Fawcett. Fawcett was involved in Coralville government for about 50 years, including 18 years as mayor. Waterloo's superintendent of schools is also retiring at the end of the school year. Dr. Gary Norris has been with the district since 2008 after serving as superintendent in 5 other districts throughout his career. The search for Norris's replacement will begin after the school board formally accepts his resignation next week. Parents say they want to make sure what they're calling a scary situation doesn't happen again. And that's because their children approached a car when the driver tried to give them candy.
These apartments on 9th Street Southeast in Dyersville are home to dozens of children. But what parents are calling an attempted abduction has this tight-knit community shaken.
I would never thought anything like this out here.
No town likes to see an incident like this happen.
Parents say a man in a car approached 3 young girls.
He was trying to offer them candy and stuff and everything, and he was telling girls, come and sit on my lap, come and sit on my lap.
That's when a woman who witnessed the incident ran and grabbed Julie Henderson's 5-year-old daughter.
She was really shaken.
To be honest, I was ready to bust him upside his head.
And that's what Julie says her husband did, pulling the man from the car and hitting him. Police took the man in for questioning.
We're working towards a resolution on this. We're not jumping to any conclusions at this point.
But one thing is clear.
I would suggest that nobody hand out candy from their car. It's always going to raise flags.
And raises alarm in a place these children call home.
Don't nobody feel safe like that at all.
The Dyersville police chief says the man involved has been questioned and released. Now, the case has been forwarded to the Dubuque County Attorney's Office. Police are not releasing the man's identity at this time. In the studio, Sadie Hughes, CBS 2 News.
You know, Tiffany, after hours of fighting today, firefighters still do not have a cause for this fire that did so much damage. Take a look at the home behind me. You can see that there is very little left. But despite everything that folks have been through here, their spirit remains unwavering. An unwelcome wake-up call.
I just kept hearing sirens and more sirens, and I got very startled. Woke up my husband.
The sight, nothing short of ominous.
My heart went out to the people that was involved because I knew it wasn't good what had happened.
I've never been to a trailer fire like this before.
For Terry and Henry Kramer, these are their neighbors, their family.
It's extremely traumatic. My heart goes out to these people, and it's just a sad situation.
9 people, 5 children could have lost more than their homes, their possessions.
My honest belief was, had their smoke detectors not worked, that we'd be dealing with fire fatalities this evening.
That was a victory, and the folks here are ready to battle, including volunteer firefighters that got out of bed just after 2 o'clock.
They had to do their thing from 2 until 5 or 6 this morning and then turn around and go back into work today.
A family coming together.
It is a testament to those guys and how hard they work.
With another family waiting to step in.
When they do start collecting money, we're going to donate to it.
Because as the caution tape blows,
we do for each other, just like a family.
There's still security here.
Now, the fire affected a total of 6 homes, 3 of them destroyed, and firefighters are not releasing the names of the folks that lived in those homes tonight, but we know that no one was hurt, and firefighters want to keep it that way. Tomorrow, the trailer park is expected to remove this caution tape and replace it with a fence so that no one can get in, especially children, so that everyone remains safe. Covering the corridor in Hiawatha, Sadie Hughes, CBS 2 News, 10 at 10.
We're here in the beautiful city of Denver, and in spirit of full disclosure, I do need to let you know that I am originally from Denver, Colorado, and I've been a Broncos fan for decades. But this is going to be an unbiased look at the Broncos' Super Bowl hopes and guaranteed win. And while we're in the Hawkeye State, you will not see Hawks here.
It's hard to tell which Denver is which. Denver Public Library, they got that. Skyscrapers, mountains too. And while Denver is the mile-high city,
we are the mile-wide city.
But we decided to check the facts. But since our tape measure is only 26 feet, we'll take their word for it.
This is the point spread.
But there's something else that's eerily similar here.
Basically, anybody who knows me knows that the Broncos are my life.
That's right, Broncos fans. This Denver has them too.
I don't know any Seahawk fans. I don't know any in Denver.
They've got the Orange Crush big time and a place to share their love.
MJ Dolan's Man Cave. It's where we watch all the games.
And when game time hits, it's time to ride.
A lot of throwing stuff at bad times, but hugging and high-fiving and knuckling each other when things go good.
If you get a win, you have to wear the same clothes every single weekend, you know, and like I said, washing's optional.
A place in Iowa where perhaps the air is a little thinner and a mile high or mile wide.
We are going to cheer for the Broncos.
They have much more in common than just the name.
And you can catch the Super Bowl right here on Fox 28 this Sunday. Covering the corridor in Denver, Sadie Hughes. Go Broncos! Fox 28 News at 9.
As firing squads go, you're getting hit. There's no gray area here. But yes, plenty of gray hair.
We get 300s out here a lot. Anybody who knows bowling knows what 300 is. It's a perfect game. And these seniors can bowl them.
Sally Eggleston is part of the Senior Bowling League at Lancer Lanes in Cedar Rapids.
It's good individual sport, but it's also a good team sport. Plus, I'm not very good at any other sport.
And as these pins keep moving, they inspire the league's 250 seniors ages 50 to 90 to do the same.
I've been bowling ever since I know.
At 87, Ernie Obadal is one of the league's oldest bowlers.
I think everybody should bowl. I think it makes time go faster for people. You don't think about your age then.
This is the steady rhythm that keeps these seniors active, together. No one stands alone.
When, you know, if somebody gets sick or goes in the hospital, everybody knows about it.
I like to bowl, it's fun, but I think I like the people.
Because at this bowling alley,
a lot of these people have nobody else, and these people become their friends and their family. A lot of them are like family to me.
The cadence never fails.
I'm having fun.
We have so much fun.
They love it, I love them.
Keeps them spry.
For Voices of Diversity, Sadie Hughes, CBS 2 News.